don't get put on the wall.
Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome back to The Filthy Wall. Today we're diving into yet another episode of How to Wreck Your Marriage in 3 Easy Steps, starring one wife who decided loyalty was optional, commitment was outdated, and social media clout was the new wedding ring. So here's the breakdown. She blew up her marriage like it was a 4th of July fireworks show, got shown the front door with no return ticket, and then instead of self-reflecting like a normal human, she hopped on social media like, "Hey strangers, let me tell you how I ruined my life." Ma'am, Facebook ain't therapy. Now listen, I feel bad for the husband here. My guy probably just wanted peace, a home-cooked meal, and maybe some ESPN time. But nope, he got drama, chaos, and his dirty laundry aired out to the entire internet. Like imagine coming home from work tired, and your wife is live streaming your divorce like it's the Super Bowl. Ridiculous. And ladies, let's be honest, if your man leaves you and the internet is laughing at you, maybe just maybe you weren't the prize you thought you were. Attention ain't love, likes ain't loyalty, and followers ain't family. Somebody needs to cross-stitch that on a pillow. Anyway, salute to the husband for surviving the circus. Drop your thoughts in the comments, smash that like button, and subscribe for more messy breakdowns right here on The Filthy Wall. Let's get into it.
I told him, and of course, you know, he didn't handle it how we would want him to handle it. But it all started, so I started having a friendship with this particular person, and it's actually a friend of my husband as well, and we just have been hanging out around him a lot lately. We started out with just simple conversation, like we were friends, but we ended up kind of pushing it past that a little, not a little. We ended up kind of like secretly seeing each other, trying to find ways to see each other, and doing that behind my husband's back.
See, this wasn't just some little slip up after too many margaritas and a bad playlist. Nah, she didn't cheat out of lust. She cheated out of straight up hatred. Like she woke up one morning and said, "How can I absolutely ruin this man's day, week, year, and future?" And then she chose violence. And let's not skip the landmine she stepped on. Her affair partner was her husband's friend. Bro, that ain't cheating. That's a declaration of war. That's like breaking up with someone and then lighting their car on fire with their own gas money. Pure savagery. She didn't just want to leave him. She wanted to publicly humiliate him. Because apparently it's not enough to ruin your marriage. You gotta ruin his social circle, his self-esteem, and probably his barber appointments too. And ladies, if you're this bored, please, for the love of humanity, file for divorce like a grown-up. Don't go scorched earth like you're auditioning for a villain role in a Marvel movie. Meanwhile, this poor husband's out here catching strays like he's in the wrong neighborhood on Call of Duty. My guy didn't deserve this level of disrespect. Somebody buy him a vacation, a hug, and maybe a brand new friend group, because clearly the old one is contaminated.
So every time that my husband and I would joke about like me cheating on him, he's like, "Girl, you will be in a grave, you and whoever it is, and you're never gonna leave me, blah, blah, blah." However, in this moment, he did not react that way. He did not. He reacted very calmly. Like I said, I can see that he was very hurt. Like, I can see it. I know him. He's my husband. But he acted very calmly and like very mature, very demure. I don't even know if I used that correctly, but anyways, he acted very calm, and he just left and took the 2 kids. We only had AJ and Aliyah with us.
All right, people, buckle up, because this roller coaster of dumb decisions ain't done yet. Now, this lady didn't just cheat. She decided to sensationalize the whole thing, like she's trying to land a Netflix special called How I Wrecked My Marriage for likes. She steps out on her marriage, nukes her own family, and then has the audacity to act inconvenienced when her husband feels betrayed. Like, what did she expect? A parade? A thank you card? Nah, she was ready for drama, tears begging, maybe even a slow-motion rom-com scene. But instead, my man hit her with the ultimate combo, silence and action. No arguments, no negotiations, just gone. And that's the move of a man who knows his worth. You don't wrestle with pigs in the mud, you just step over the fence and keep walking. And let's call it what it is. This lady's a full-blown narcissist. She's out here trying to control the narrative, like she's the director of her own pity party. Probably thought the internet would rally around her, waving Time Steamer hashtags, telling her how brave she is. But nah, folks online got Wi-Fi and common sense. And here's the kicker, her digital footprint, all this messy oversharing, is basically a free gift-wrapped package for her husband's lawyer. Like, congratulations, lady, you just built his entire court case for him. Forget alimony, he might end up charging you rent when this is over. Moral of the story, sometimes the best revenge is just letting people destroy themselves and watching it on replay with popcorn.
So when I get to his mom's house, like I said, there was a U-Haul truck there. And my heart dropped because I'm like, oh my gosh, immediately he is moving out, and, you know, already has his stuff, in this U-Haul truck. Like, it's like it happened so fast. So I'm like, oh my gosh, he's leaving me for real. So like I said, that broke my heart. And I tried to talk to his mom and see like where her mind was, where his mind was. And she was just like, you know, I don't know what to tell you. You know, he didn't tell me the full story. I just know that he asked me if he can come back and he's here. So, I was taken aback. Like, you're really gonna end our whole marriage just because of that?
Welcome to the grand finale of this disaster, because we have officially hit the you can't make this up level of betrayal. See, the absolute worst thing a wife can do ain't just cheating, it's cheating and then gaslighting the poor man like he's the crazy one. That ain't just disrespect, that's diabolical. That's some Saturday morning cartoon villain energy right there. What's wild is watching somebody be truly despicable while also being completely blind to it. Like, she's telling this whole story with a smirk, as if she just solved world hunger, when really, she just destroyed her marriage with the enthusiasm of a toddler breaking a toy. And let's be real, this is why women often get labeled as the worst cheaters. Men usually mess up with some random stranger, but women, oh no, they'll cheat with somebody their husband knows, a coworker, a friend, the barber, the mailman. It's not just cheating, it's a strategic airstrike on his soul. This ain't an accident, this is a calculated personal hit, and that makes this betrayal flat out unforgivable. Like, you can't just sweep this under the rug. You'd have to buy a whole new rug, a new house, and maybe a new identity. But here's the silver lining, she put her own dirt on video. That's evidence, that's receipts, that's a legal gift basket with a bow on it. My guy's lawyer doesn't even need to break a sweat. All they gotta do is hit play in court, and it's game over.
What's the worst financial decision that you made throughout your career?
Getting married, man. My divorce wiped me out. It was terrible. Marriage is a business, and I didn't look at it like that. You know, I was one of those sucker for love kind of guys. So I was, oh, I'm in love, you know. It's a business. And if you don't look at it like that, that could be one of the worst financial mistakes you make. I'm being honest. Wiped me out, had to start over from scratch. But the beauty of it is, once you have it in you internally to build, you have the dog in you, the fight in you, doesn't matter. You'll always rebuild. It's not about losing it. If you have the dog in you, you can fight and bring it back. It's about recovery time. See, if you lose it at 20, you're probably in your early 20s, mid-20s. It's okay, you have recovery time. You're young. I'm 45. I'll be 46 in 2 months. If you lose it in your 40s, your mid-30s, it's terrible.
So fellas, let this be a warning. The signs are there. You just gotta step back and read them. And ladies, if this is you, seek therapy, not TikTok. Alright, that's it for this saga. Hit that like button, drop your thoughts, and let me know. Was this the most diabolical display of cheating you've ever seen, or have y'all seen worse? Either way, remember, stay filthy but don't get played.
Don't get put on the wall.
It's filthy.